Welcome back to your feel-good start to this Wednesday morning, halfway through the week, almost there. Well, it is a very important day. In fact, it's been 20 years to the day when that final whistle blew and South Africa were crowned the champions of the world for the first time in their history. That was the 1995 Rugby World Cup. Joining us to help us remember, and I think to set a scene for him, because I would imagine he was far too young to remember anything, Steven Kitshoff. Steven, I shake your hand on a personal level to say well done for an incredible season. I know you must be a bit heartbroken after exiting, of course, Super Rugby. How's the team feeling? Do you guys even speak to each other in that week after your final game of a season that has been this hardcore?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible season for the Stormers this year. Unlucky we didn't pull it through towards the end, but the Oaks played unbelievable rugby right through the year.
Yeah, I know, it's been incredible, and you must be happy with your own personal growth, putting into perspective that you had to come back from the kind of injury that you have to where you've been playing your work ethic, the scrumming. You must be feeling like you've ticked off some personal milestones.
Yeah, of course. I've been training hard during the off-season, and it came through for me during the season, so I'm very happy with the years this far.
Oh, we've loved it, man. We've loved to see the big guys doing the big hits out in the field. So, how old were you during the 95 World Cup?
Actually 3 years old when the 95 World Cup was played.
Do you have any recollection whatsoever? Oh, look at that. There's yours there. What do you know? How were you introduced to the 95 World Cup? Have you watched the game?
I actually watched it a couple of years later. My dad actually recorded the game, and I watched it on tape afterwards. And it was an incredible feeling.
That moment. Now, I would imagine you've gotten to know a couple of the players in that team, some of the Springbok legends. We know that they do stay very actively involved. What does this game mean to you as a player that is sitting on kind of the cusp in South African rugby and really pushing for your own Springbok jersey? What does this mean to you?
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, even this game in the 2007 World Cup final, it was unbelievable games to watch, and growing up as a kid, it's always my biggest dream to play for the Springboks one day.
Now, I think what this did for the nation, and you obviously would have been quite young, but you would have seen how this has transformed in the years since, how rugby has been used as a tool where race doesn't matter, language doesn't matter. It kind of levels the playing field, excuse the pun. Do you still feel that spirit in rugby now? When you talk about the spirit in the Stormers, do you still feel that?
Yes, of course. I mean, the camaraderie and everything coming with rugby, the friendships, the bonds you build while playing rugby, it's all due to the unbelievable achievements these Oaks made in 1995.
And of course, seeing Madiba involved, that also would have been a great way to introduce your generation to what the great man did for us. Do you think we still have that spirit within the Springbok camp now that we work towards what is going to be a pretty tough World Cup? I think it's about 87 days now until that World Cup kicks off. Do you think that spirit is still alive within the Boks?
Yes, of course. I think the Boks are, I mean, being with them in 2 training camps, the spirit there is unbelievable, and the Oaks, the work ethic towards the World Cup, it's unbelievable, and I think the Oaks are ready to take this one.
Yeah, man, and I think your spirit has been infectious in South African rugby this year. So again, thank you so much, and you've provided some incredible rugby. All right, well, seeing as you weren't there to experience it firsthand for yourself, we thought we'd do a little bit of a throwback on a Wednesday for a change. And today we not only celebrate the first time we won the World Cup, or a victory that went against all odds. Today we celebrate the first time in our history that the South African people, I think, were truly united as one. Let's take a look at that moment that changed our country forever.
Stransky back in the pocket, has the chance to drop the goal. Back it comes to Stransky, up goes the kick, up goes the walls. Stransky has kept his head, and with 2 minutes gone in the second period of extra time, South Africa's dream is alive once more.
And it's absolutely unbelievable. The crowd have gone mad. Old Stransky, beautiful scrum ball. No doubt what he was going to do. And he struck it straight between the uprights.